Hey everyone, I'm meteorologist Hannah Dennis, and we do have a Local 5 weather impact alert that is going to be going into effect as we get into next week, because we are going to be seeing some pretty high heat going into that week. 90s much of that week. Heat indices are going to exceed over 100 degrees, so it is going to be very hot, and we're talking about dangerous heat. So when is the bulk of it going to happen? Monday through Thursday is going to be the hottest part of this week that we are going to go into. We are going to see some high heat and humidity across the entire state. Everyone is going to be feeling this heat as we go on throughout the week. So what you need to avoid is getting dehydrated or having a heat stroke, and ways that you can avoid that is drink plenty of water. Make sure you take frequent breaks. You don't want to overexert yourself. Have ways of cooling off, and if you are going to be outside, wear lighter clothing, because that will help keep you a little bit cooler than if you were to wear something darker like a black shirt outside. Wearing those darker colors, it does make you feel a little bit hotter. Now, as for how hot we are going to be getting, you can see Monday through Thursday we get into those mid to upper 90s. The heat index is exceeding 100 degrees. Some of those days we are even pushing 110 degrees for that heat index. So it is definitely going to be very hot, but don't worry, we are going to get a chance to cool back down. Now, on top of all this, we are also going to see a few storm chances as well. We'll go on throughout the day and tonight, and then we'll go into Sunday morning. This is looking at 5 a.m. Those stay off towards the eastern part of the state. However, the bigger story is coming in late Sunday, going into Monday. You can see this is looking at Monday, 1 a.m. You can see all of this storms coming across the state right now, and so you will have those come across fairly quickly. And then as we get into more of Monday morning, looking around 7 a.m., it becomes very scattered. Most likely just some rain, maybe a rumble of thunder or two in that. However, there is going to be some more rain outside of this. Monday evening, we are going to see those pop-ups, but those will stay more towards the eastern part of the state. But with these storms, there is a severe risk. You can see we have that level 1 risk for the western half of the state on Sunday. This is for Sunday night going into Monday. So then Monday morning, you can see that severe risk, that level 1 risk goes for much of the state, but it also includes the eastern part of the state because those storms are moving across the state. So there is a chance that those storms turn strong to severe. We can see those high winds, maybe some hail, but that is all that we are looking at right now. So there could be a chance that we could be seeing some more stronger storms before we get into the month of August. But we are also unfortunately going to see that smoke return as well. As we go on throughout tonight and going into Sunday, things get a little bit better. Unfortunately, going into Monday, that swath of smoke that we have been watching from the wildfires out west is slowly starting to push into Iowa. So going into Monday, we could see a decrease in our air quality on top of storms, on top of this heat. So we are going to see quite a week going into this coming week. But tonight we'll get down to 69 degrees. It will be a humid night, but it will turn a little less breezy outside. Tomorrow, 91 degrees, so it is starting to get warmer. Those storm chances increase as we go into those overnight hours. And then as we take a look at this 7-day forecast, Local 5 weather impact alert days take place on Monday, last all the way through Thursday. But you can also see Wednesday and Thursday there are additional chances for storms. But for right now, there is not a severe risk attached to those. So that is some good news. We cool off a little bit Friday and Saturday, but we are still up in those upper 80s to 90s. The bigger cool down comes down as we go into the following week, but even then we are still seeing those upper 80s to 90s. So it is going to be a bit of a hotter stretch, especially starting out a new month of August, but hopefully we get to see those temperatures cool down a little bit more.